DJ booth, its own grand piano, wraparound balcony, indoor, outdoor jacuzzi. It's pretty spectacular. But even the standard rooms at the Hard Rock hotels have indoor jacuzzis, double jacuzzis as standard. So, from the basic room right up to the very top Rockstar Dream, you have fantastic rooms. You've got your own mini bars, complete with optics. It's just the bathrooms. You can fit 16 American travel agents into the bathrooms of a standard room. So they're all pretty special.
There still won't be enough room for all my wife's stuff.
Really? Well, I always say when they said they could get 16 American travel agents into the bathroom, I'm like, well, make that 24 UK travel agents. It's,
Yeah, I just have my toothbrush and that'll be it.
Well, don't worry about your toothbrush. We can provide those for you as well. And we also provide some fantastic fluffy dressing gowns and slippers as standard too. So it's...
Do they go missing?
The dressing gowns, I believe, are a little bit more temptation to steal, but they do obviously keep a swipe of your credit card if you do walk off with one. However, the slippers you're free to take away. Okay. And, even I have to confess, I did actually steal a Do Not Disturb sign off one of the door handles because it's got a fantastic quote from Elvis Presley on there. And, so even the staff attempted to take one or two things.
Okay, what's the quote?
It's tell the maid to do not disturb. Go forth and tell the maid to do not disturb. It's got something about put down the book. No, that's it. Put down the book and tell the maid to do not disturb. It's actually hanging in my downstairs toilet. But each one, I got that was from the Punta Cana, and actually I didn't take one from Cancun, but I believe each hotel has its own unique Do Not Disturb door signs. So I'll be going back in October again this year, so I'll be checking out what Cancun has to offer.
So I have to go around all of them and get everyone.
Well, Vallarta, that's definitely one that I'm really keen to go to, but as I say, I think it'll be next year when the direct service is in. That's the one I'm going to have to get out to because, we haven't managed to get out there yet because of just the timings. No, as I say, we were fortunate enough to do Dominican Republic and Cancun, but as I say, and I will be going down to Riviera Maya also this October, but as I say, we're not fully opening that as a Hard Rock hotel till November.
You mentioned about pop stars staying in the Platinum Suites.
Yes.
Do you put on many events during the year?
We do. We have a lot of concerts going on. At the moment, we have something called Summer of Covers. Not necessarily relevant to the UK market. It's a lot of stars from American Idol. So over the summer period, over the next 6 weeks, we have different stars from the American Idol and American X Factor that'll be going down and doing gigs. We've got Enrique Iglesias, say he's over at the Punta Cana. And it's a gig for 3,000 people, so it's actually quite intimate in terms of, the sort of size that these stars do. A lot of the guys that are going out there are mainly big in the Latin American market or the USA market, but more and more international stars are starting to come through. We had fun playing down at Cancun. At the opening party, we had Flo Rida and the Goo Goo Dolls. They actually did the opening party in Cancun last year. Quite often, and there's generally a cover band on at least 3 nights a week. There's different cover bands happening. You have your mixture of live music. And what they have that, once again, is quite unique is they have a guy who's a vibe manager. So if, for example, he walks into the Sun Bar at Punta Cana and he kind of looks around and he can hear the music playing and maybe it's a little bit of Oasis and he's kind of looking around going, you know what, this isn't an Oasis crowd. He pulls out his iPad, puts in and rechanges the music to reflect what the audience is. So, if it was quite a young crowd, he might go in there and put a little bit of rap on or something like that. Sort of picks up on what the vibe is, makes the changes, and just walks around the hotel and the pool's doing that all day, which I think is a pretty cool job. It's as I say, once again, it just goes back to the music.
Mm-hmm. I couldn't be trusted with that job.
No, I couldn't. Not with my taste in music. No. I think I'd be clearing the bars in seconds.
Yeah, I definitely would. Yes. I still haven't grown up when it comes to music. You've mentioned quite a lot about the hotels and the concerts and stuff, but what's your favourite facility?
What I actually like most is I'm a big people watcher, and there's lots of different bars, but it's not just the people, it's the memorabilia. So when you're sort of walking around the hotel, it's almost just looking and seeing the different memorabilia. So even sat in the lobby, you could be sat next to one of Elvis's suits, or in Punta Cana you have, in one of the lobbies, you have Elton John's piano and the various different guitars, because the whole hard rock thing started off with Eric Clapton's guitar. So it's not necessarily a facility as such, it's just an added quirk about the hotel is that you can just go round and, we have the Madonna lobby with her car that she used in the music video in Punta Cana. That takes up a whole lobby. Mm-hmm. So I think that's really what kind of stands out a little for me. Obviously, the spa, the rock spa, is out of this world. The restaurants are great, and what I love about the restaurants there as well, it's a la carte dining. There's no reservations required. If you order a wine, you get a bottle of wine. It's opened at your table. It's poured. You get to keep the bottle on your table. So it's this premium all-inclusive experience that you're getting. And, I think it's sort of the whole package. And, yeah, as I say, you just have the variety of the different things to do, the variety of the bars, the variety of the restaurants, and just, as I say, the fantastic memorabilia that you see as you're walking around.
So you said premium, all-inclusive. Yes. How does it, when it comes to budgeting, how do you compare to the other local all-inclusive hotels?
Well, I'll be honest with you, we're not going to be the cheapest. Mm-hmm. But we're not a cheap, pile them high, sell them cheap type of property, because you get all the extras there, and you pay a little bit more, I'll be perfectly honest with you, but you get this, what I call almost an ultra all-inclusive experience. You've got free Wi-Fi, you have all these a la carte restaurants, you also get something called a resort credit, which I couldn't get my head round at first, and basically the only way it was described to me is it's free money. So when you actually get to the hotel, you get given a resort credit, and it's generally about $1,500 US. Mm-hmm. So although the spa, for example, is not all-inclusive, you can actually use your resort credit to have a spa treatment. So it technically is all-inclusive because you have this credit to use on all the different facilities within the hotel. If you fancy having a round of golf, you can use your resort credit. So where you get to some all-inclusive properties and you're like, right, okay, and suddenly, you go off and you do this and you get hit with this massive bill at the end of your stay. Yeah. With Hard Rock all-inclusive, you don't get hit with a big bill at the end of your stay because you have your resort credit, so anything that you've used, you offset against your resort credit. So it's a little bit more expensive, but let's say it's reflected in, the mini bars in your room is not local rum, it's Bacardi rum. It's branded products. So, you get a little bit, you're paying a little bit more, but you're getting a lot more in comparison to some of the other properties.
It does sound really nice. How do the listeners find out more about the hotels?
Well, we have been doing a very proactive travel agent training program. So we've actually been around the UK the first half of this year training travel agents. We work quite closely with Thomas Cook, with Virgin Holidays. So I would just recommend anybody to go and chat to their local travel agent, and they should be able to tell them more, or alternatively, have a look at the websites. But if they were looking to book a holiday, I'll be perfectly honest with you and say that they would get a better deal booking through a UK travel agent or a UK tour operator than trying to do it themselves, because the rates online, compared to what the deals are that we have with UK tour operators at the moment, they are going to get a much better deal by working and booking through a UK travel agent. So.
Okay, let's see their local travel agent.
See their local travel agents, absolutely.
Okay, great. Thanks, Debbie. Thanks for your time. I'm definitely quite keen to go now, especially to play the guitar and have a little go at mixing.
That's it. Well, you'd be more than welcome. And as I say, watch out for those flights to Vallarta that are operating from next year.
Yeah, it'd be good to go back.
If you would like to have a quick look about what Hard Rock all-inclusive hotels can offer you, the website address is www.hardrockhotels.com/all-inclusive. But as Debbie said, if you really want to find out more and get a great deal, then you're probably better off speaking to your local travel agent. You've been listening to the John Guinn Travel Show on seclosounds.org. If you wish to comment or have any suggestions about the show, you can contact me via facebook.com/John Guinn Travel Show, or you can tweet me on Twitter, which is @holiday_hut. As always, any website mentioned in this show will be available at facebook.com/John Guinn Travel Show. Thanks for listening, and join me for my next show, which, all things being equal, and I hope it is now, I've committed to this, will be a special on Florence in Italy. The John Guinn Travel Show on seclosounds.org. Checking it out before you check in.
All my bags are packed, I'm ready to go. I'm standing here outside your door. I hate to wake you up to say goodbye, but the dawn is breaking, it's early morn. Taxi's waiting, he's blowing his horn. Already I'm so lonesome I could cry. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. There's so many times I've let you down. So many times I've played around. I tell you now, they don't mean a thing. Every place I go, I think of you. Every song I sing for you. When I come back, I'll wear your wedding ring. So kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go. Now the time has come to leave you. One more time, let me kiss you. Then close your eyes, I'll be on my way. Dream about the days to come when I won't have to leave alone. About the time I won't have to say, kiss me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll wait for me. Hold me like you'll never let me go. I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. Oh, babe, I hate to go.
MK Pulse proudly sponsors Seclo Sounds. MK Pulse is Milton Keynes' local magazine, bringing helpful information on food, health, fashion, money, travel, culture, and much more to 66,000 readers every month. Plus news, views, and what's on from around the city. If it's happening in Milton Keynes, it's in MK Pulse, and it's available online at www.mkpulse.co.uk. MK Pulse and Seclo Sounds, the heart and soul of the city.